What's the biggest way God impacted you during On Mission?
I feel that throughout the entire week, I've kind of felt him move, like through different ways that we taught, with different lessons, and I think it allowed me to really learn more of like how to act like Jesus, how to love like him, how to share the gospel, and really overall just deepen my faith. Deepening my understanding, I think it also fed my soul and my spirit in just ways I didn't really know that it could. And like we talked at camp, like feeling on fire, and I feel like that really, with like the tough talks and the experiences that we went through, with the teachings and the tools that we got to learn, being on fire for Jesus, I feel just allowed the bonding experiences with the people there, as well as strangers that we didn't even know, was like made it possible. And I thought that was just an amazing experience.
I think it was when we got to see people through Jesus' eyes that really affected me emotionally. It kind of just brought another side and opened my eyes to see how people really are and how they're loved by God, even with anything that's going on in their life. I really got to experience that with you in Boston when we went to the restaurant and everything. And at first, it was okay, didn't really want to do it. Awkward. But then as it went on, he kind of helped us out, and ideas just started flowing and going through my mind on how, hey, God loves this person, even if like their day was bad or they did something wrong. He'll always love them no matter what. And I think that really inspires me to do that with some people in my life, even if they kind of back away from God and they have a not so joyful attitude. I think, what are they experiencing right now? Like, what made them get to that point? And I can finally see, hey, they just need to be loved, and they need someone.
Confess on the Beach was really cool because of the fact that like God's nature's all around me and I get to see that unfold, but also the reason why I'm confessing, and not just doing it to clean my slate, but doing it to know what's next and how to follow God and how I can lead for future like references and to future kids that come through the youth group. And also that it changed how I started seeing people. And this week was really like beneficial for the fact that I get to now see people through God's eyes and more like Jesus, and the fact that everybody has a story, and it's my job to figure out what that story is and how I can help them move closer to God and teach them the story of God, but how they need it. And everybody needs to hear it in a different way, but figuring out that way through what their story is what I've learned how to do this week.
The biggest way he impacted me is probably like growing in my faith a lot. I memorized a verse actually, Romans 5:8. While we are still sinners, Christ died for us, which is saying like that he loves us so much that he would sacrifice his life for us. And it's just like, I always knew the story and everything, but it never like clicked in my brain like that's how serious it was. Like he actually like thought about everybody that sins and does bad things, but he still like sacrificed his life, which is just crazy.